I've had a very long association with North Carolina State University. Growing up, my parents took me to what was then the NC State Rose Garden, which later would become the J.C. Ralston Arboretum. I actually began working at NC State in the horticulture greenhouses back 1973. It was my first job before I went to school there. They had some money and needed someone to help watering in the greenhouses, so I was the greenhouse waterer. And then the next year, 74, I was able to, my senior year in high school, was able to spend half a day taking classes at NC State. And the first thing I remember is walking in and having 4 of the starting 5 basketball players from our national championship team in my first class, which was Introduction to Horticulture. That was fascinating. And 1974 also was a special year because a young professor named J.C. Ralston arrived at NC State when I did, and it was obvious that we thought a lot alike in terms of preserving plants, in terms of sharing plants, in terms of studying plants. So he was really a great mentor to me all the way through my school time. Our class did the very first plantings at the Ralston Arboretum, the first ones that were part of the Arboretum. There was some old trees there, and obviously the roses were there, but the first ones that were truly a part of the Arboretum, we put in the holly behind the, what's the perennial border now. And so I was really fascinated by the Arboretum. So my first job was at the State Fairgrounds, which is just right across the street from the Arboretum. And JC was great, and he said, well, propagate anything you want out of the Arboretum because we've only got 4 acres and you've got 350 acres. So we were there regularly propagating and putting those plants out where the public could see those. So it was really just a great sharing of plant material and a great 2 visions that had the same thing in mind. Soon after that, I began volunteering doing tours at the Arboretum. We had a wonderful tour group that we would, they were all a volunteer organization at the time. There was really no paid staff other than part of JC's technician time. So that was amazing doing the tours. And then years later, I became the first, one of the curators for the Lath House. I was actually the second one. And so we took care of all the shade plants. So it was a great opportunity to learn, great opportunity to work with the plants. And again, JC was so incredibly generous with sharing. So we really always had this strong connection to NC State horticulture and especially to the Arboretum. So when we were approached with the idea that the Arboretum might be a home for JLBG going forwards, it was like, of course it would. It makes sense because we've really acted like sister institutions for years, and so it's really neat to formalize that. So it's certainly been an incredible ride. It's an incredible institution. We still see obviously the professors that were there when I were there are all retired now, the last one going just a few years ago. But we still see a lot of those same people. They're still very heavily involved. This year we're actually having a reunion at the Arboretum in mid-May for all alumni and friends. So we hope a lot of those old students, professors will come back for that. So it's been truly an incredible ride, an incredible university to be a part of, and it's just great that they're still one of the top horticulture programs and horticultural schools in America.